Good morning, it's James. I do hope and pray this message finds you and your loved ones peaceful, thriving well. Hope you're off to an amazing start. And I do hope that you are ready to have me come in and just boom, just come right in and occupy your heart space for the next couple of minutes, because this message is so affirming, so confirmatory. And I do believe it is a perfect reminder for the times that we're living in, so we do not forget who we are and the power that we have to heal the world. Yeah, I'm fully going in on that statement at a time when it could be so easy to feel like our light, our love is not nearly enough to change or heal this planet. I promise you it is. So Goethe, the philosopher, once said, "Show me your associations and I will tell you who you are. Show me the people you hang out with and I will tell you what it means for you." There's been so much research about the power of community, who you spend time with. I think Jim Rohn once said, you are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. And there's been 2 studies that came out in the last 3 weeks that really are just so empowering, so inspiring, and hopefully help to underscore the power of places like this treehouse community, what it is that we do each and every day when we leave this time together, and how we do everything we can to be a beneficial presence on the planet. The first study talked about when you are spending time with people who are kind, who are loving, who tend to work with a level of altruism in the world, meaning that they just want to show up to be that beneficial presence because they know it's not about them as a person, what's in it for them, it's what's in it for us. And there's a contagion that really does happen under the influence of spending time with people who really do believe their ikigai, their reason for being in the world, is about something bigger than themselves. The beautiful experience of this is it shows up in lowering inflammatory markers that are associated with cancer, with heart disease, with diabetes, with depression, with anxiety. It also shows up in biomarkers associated with longevity, meaning that if we are spending time with people who make us feel more possible, people who are kind, loving, generous, authentic, and we can fully be ourselves in their presence, it literally helps us to live longer and stronger. Now, the second study is equally powerful because it really speaks about how it is that when we people our life well, I love to say curate your community with people who make you feel more possible, people who you see alignment. And it's not because we want to be, how should we say, with the people that we feel most comfortable with, the ones who kind of see the world the way that we do. That's just the beginning. That fortifies us. That gives us sort of a level of strength and encouragement and inspiration to do the second study, which is to go out in the world and be a beneficial presence to the people who may not see you as someone like them, but because of the way that you do show up. Heart first, they can't help but want to emulate. The research talked about mirror neurons. The research actually spoke to something called emotional and physical contagion. When they see you doing acts of kindness, when they see you carrying yourself with a level of humility and grace and love, there is a desire for those people, and I don't mean like us and them, those, but for the people who you'd say, you know what, that's not my circle typically, but I know that if I go out in the world and give myself an opportunity not to dim my light, to make the world more comfortable, I'm going to extend my light to see a presence that actually becomes a buoy and a permission giver, in the most humble sense of the word, to emulate and follow your example, your demonstration. That to me is the most important part of the research. Peopling our life well, curating a community of people who help you to feel possible and loved, buoys us up and gives us strength physiologically, emotionally, and spiritually. So then we can go out in the world and be a contagion for people who are looking for demonstrations and possibility like you. That is healing work today. I believe it's the most important work of our life today. This community, you give me the power. You give me the strength. You give me the sense of possibility and purpose. So when I push the stop button, when I go out in the world, I can hopefully be a person that people will look at and say, that is something I believe in. That is love, that is light, that is inclusive, that is possible, that is what I aspire to be too. And my recognition of seeing people who are doing that in the most beautiful way, I can recognize and want to emulate as well. There is a upward spiral of good human beings recognizing and then wanting to emulate and then wanting to people and curate our lives with passion, with purpose, with possibilities, with good people like you. Much love, all blessings. Have an awesome day. Bye for now.